welcome to the Matrix Path of Neo commentary with me, Skully the Metalhead. I like the Matrix, and I hope you do too, because this... Wait a minute. This all seems a little bit familiar. Almost as if I have done this before, and I'm doing it again, just for the sake of an intro. But yes, everybody, this is not the Matrix Path of Neo Part 1, again, despite the deja vu of the situation. No, this is the bonus video where I show off bonus content, just like I did with the Silent Hill video. And my eye is really fucking aching for some reason. Yeah, that's a fantastic fucking start to the pod, you dumb fool. But yeah, what I'm going to be showing off right now is the little alternate ending to the Matrix Path of Neo, which ends your playthrough in about, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes. And yeah, we're going through the title sequence again. It's all good. You know, it's actually... actually, yeah, it's been a little over a year since I began the Matrix Path of Neo, because I was looking at part 1 just to remember what I said for the intro, and yeah, February the 11th, 2015. Holy fuck. Now, I'm gonna show you guys what happens when you take the blue pill instead of the red pill, because blue is just so delicious. Anyway, let's see the results of what happens when you take the blue pill, just like Cypher wanted to.
Perhaps I was wrong about you, Neo. I'm sorry you won't be joining us. Take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why the hell does Morpheus look a lot better than his PS2 counterpart? Well, that's because the version I'm showcasing right now is the PC version, which, as you're probably going to tell right here when Neo touches the glass, yeah, they improved a lot of the effects for this game, as well as the character models to a small degree. See, seriously, that looks far better than the black sludge they used in the PlayStation 2 version. And for those of you wondering why I'm showing the little tutorial sequence again, it's because last time I showcased this off, I didn't finish it past the SWAT troopers. Today, you're going to be seeing the full training sequence, and I'm essentially showing you guys how to unlock the 1 mode. Or the 1 difficulty, I should say, since that is the highest difficulty in the game, and holy fuck does it live up to it. I'm serious, like, play some of the escort missions and you will get your ass kicked, and honestly, God help you for when you get to Captain Roland Emmerich's mission. That is just pain, in its purest form. Anyway, small things to note about the PC version, and one thing you will notice is that there are slight differences here and there in terms of effects. The most noticeable one will be with the security guards. Like, see the elevator, the lighting effects are a little bit better. The character models are improved to a slight degree. Like, I mean, it's nothing revolutionary or anything. In fact, actually, that's another thing I wonder. If the Matrix Path of Neo could be given, like, some kind of mod for, like, you know, better looking textures, I'm just wondering if that could be, if that's at all possible. I mean, I know the Matrix video games aren't really as popular to a lot of people, but I don't know, like, just give everything a bit of a retexture to keep it up to modern day standards, and I honestly think it'll look pretty sweet because the Matrix Path of Neo, or at least the PC version, still looks pretty decent for 2005 standards, but, you know, I think if it was given a little bit of razzle and dazzle, it could look pretty sweet. But, yeah, your punches and kicks, rather than being relegated to the circle and triangle buttons, they're instead relegated to mouse 1 and mouse 2. You know, right click, left click, that's pretty much what it means. Again, seriously, I'm just blown away by how much better this looks compared to the PS2 version. On the contrary, heat. But yeah, as far as overall controls are concerned, everything's kept relatively the same. Like, you can press the shift key to enter focus mode, and yeah, I don't think there's really any other difference in terms of controls. You press the spacebar to jump when you have focus, and that's... In terms of what controls better, I can't really tell you, because again, the last time I played the PC version was around... I think it was like 2008, 2009. My disc for the PC version ended up getting scratched. I think it was around about the point of 2013, I think. And that was around about the point when the PS2 was going out of syndication, so that's when I picked up the PS2 version, quite cheaply actually. And I'm glad it still works, because I really do love this game. And thumbnail image for part 1. Actually, I think I might show this off in, well, when I upload this separately. But I think I might try and get a snapshot of that and then upload that as a thumbnail. Just, you know, it's like poetry, it rhymes. Because George Lucas is the Jesus. The Space Jesus or whatever. Anyway, the tables have turned, SWAT officers. I'm going to kick your shield-bashing asses. Yeah. Again, the shield guys are really annoying, but again, when you know how to beat them, and again, this honestly wasn't until I got a lot more experience with the game. Again, it felt good to beat them and get past this point. Wah! Kick, 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 kick. Yeah, that's a pretty useful combo throughout this. Again, it saves on focus, and also you don't really need to expend a lot of energy doing it. Maybe I should have altered the volume a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, you thought we were fighting a security guard, but then it turned out to be an agent. And need I remind you, you're fighting Neo pretty much at the level he was during the dilapidated building portion of the Matrix Path of Neo. Like, again, it's like directly after the training sequences, which, yeah, is kind of deceptive, since, you know, you see this apparel and you think Neo's at the point in which, you know, he was at the lobby attack, but again, you're slightly more powerful, and I think you have a few more moves to use at your disposal at that point. But nevertheless, if you have your wits about you, then you should be able to beat the agent no problem, because it's this next guy that you really have to watch out for.
Asian guy.
Ready for a real fight?
And so now it is time for the final battle. Neo versus Asian guy. Yes, we're finally gonna destroy him once and for all. And yeah, considering the fact that Asian guy is pretty much at the same level of the other programs in the Merovingian's lair, yeah, he's nothing to take lightly, especially in the weakened state that Neo's in right now. Again, he will teleport around a lot and just use generally a lot of the same tricks as, I believe, the Marilyn Manson-looking boss in the Merovingian's nightclub, but yeah, as long as you have your wits about you, you should be fine. And unlike agents, he's also susceptible to bullets, so don't be afraid to use guns when you need to. Of course, he does like to teleport around, so that can be a bit of an issue, but outside of that, if you keep your wits about you, and make sure he doesn't stun you either, because he has a habit of doing that. And that's particularly with a lot of his teleport attacks. He's kind of like the witch in that respect. But in any case, just be careful. And this is also the penultimate boss before you face the final one, and I'm gonna, well again, I think it's quite obvious who the final boss of this area is gonna be, but again, spoilers, it's not the Architect. Because, you know, that's clearly a boss that should have been in the game. Actually, it would have made sense a little bit.
Mr. Anderson, I've been looking for you.
Agent Smith. What a surprise that he's the final boss. Now again, Agent Smith, again assuming of course you have enough health and focus at this point, this is where it comes down to. Agent Smith is very tough. Again, you gotta be constantly on the offensive, just don't let up for a second, and again, if you can push through this, congrats to you, man. Where the fuck am I? Oh god. Excuse me for a second, my water appears to be leaking. In terms of attacks, Agent Smith is relatively the same as he is, I'd say in the, not necessarily the final battle in the game, but when you face him in the area at the end portion of the first Matrix part of the game. I say the first third of the game, or just to cut it short. But in any case, I suppose if there's anything else I can talk about, that would probably be what's directly after this. As soon as I finish off showcasing Agent Smith, I'm then going to be showing you a little something extra that you can unlock in the game. I believe it also comes directly after when you defeat the Megasmith. And yeah, it's one of the things that I kind of love Shiny putting in the game. I don't know, it's kind of like Silent Hill's UFO ending in a way, that it shows that, again, they enjoyed making the game, but they also decided to throw in a few jokes here and there, because hey, it might be hyper serious with all the talks about philosophy and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, let's have a good joke every now and again. Which I guess even the Wachowskis reflected in their little deviations throughout this game. But yeah, just to cut things short, in any case, I am Skully, keep it new metal, and I hope you enjoyed the Matrix Path of Neo commentary for all that it was worth. So, catch you on the flip side, guys.
You've seen something they don't want you to know.
All units, we have a man down. Suspect is Thomas Anderson.
I'll be right back.
I just need to get to the roof. Sure. Are you okay, buddy? Neo, they put the clamps on my exit. Get to the crane on the other side of the warehouse. Lower it so I can get to the control room directly above us. put the clamps on my exit.